Welcome back, toy fans. So today we are going to be opening up the Legacy Collection White Ranger. Oh, that thing's gorgeous. So this was put out in 2017. Bandai obviously has an exclusive accessory in it, which they're probably talking about Saba, but I'm not really sure if there's anything else hitting in here. But I do see Saba in here. I do see his little pouch to put him in. So he looks pretty freaking good, just so you guys know. But this is a collector's item, limited edition. So there's only so many of these made. And of course, I'm going to open mine. But I love the packaging. You can see sort of what's in there. It is a little dirty. I paid 30 bucks from this from a local comic book store. Pretty nice. The box is a little warped here and there, but you know, it has a little age on it too. So I love the lightning bolt in the back. Looks pretty good. I saw it. I'm like, you know what? I really want that. And the girl who works there was like, well, it's still there. Well, guess what? You know, it's meant to be. So looking in the back here. So here we have pink, red, yellow, black, and blue. So I guess if you get all these Rangers down here, supposedly you do something, I guess, to build this. I'm not 100% sure. I do have the Green Ranger to this set, which obviously isn't down here. So, but if you actually look down here too, I'm misguided here down here. So we got the yellow Mighty Morphin. We have the White Ranger, which we have. Then we have the In Space Black, In Space Blue, and Space Pink. So yes, so Legacy actually had a whole little collection of them and stuff like that too. So I didn't really get so hardcore into the Power Ranger collecting until Lightning Collection, because there's so many of them. I was like, I have to do it. So, but I love the box. I love the lightning all around it and stuff like that too. It is just amazingly gorgeous. So this is probably something, if you have one of those, keep it in the back, keep it boxed up and stuff like that too. But with me, I like to open my stuff up. Yes, it may lose the value in it, but down the road, this could be a gold mine. Who knows? Gold rush. So, all right, let me get it out of the box. So I had a piece of tape here. I just did a quick cut on, and right here on the tab. So look at that lightning on it. That is freaking cool. These boxes are a lot better than the Lightning Collection, I believe, but they have more of a classic, like, you know, artsy style to it. So these figures are kind of built a little better. So, all right. Now looking in the box, I don't see anything else. I'm gonna pull this lightning bolt out real quick. Look at that. I like that. I'm gonna put that in the back. That's cool. That looks good for a display. Then of course you got the box here. So, all right, let's go ahead and get these guys out real quick. Pop the holster out. Pop Saba out. Now the annoying loud part is going to be taking out the Ranger himself. Make sure there's no plastic things in here. Keep them strapped in there. I don't see any. So let's get him out of there. Oh, I hate that noise. All right. There he is. There he is. Looks all awkward. He almost looks like a puppet right now. He looks shiny already, guys. Look at that. He's already shiny. So he looks bulky. He has that comic book look to me. You know, he looks like he's pulled from the comic books. If you notice, the comic books, they're more like, they have more of a muscular tone to them, more filled out kind of thing going on. That's what I get from here. So I do not like the fact I can see the ball joint here for the pivoting and stuff like that, but I can get over that. So, and obviously these Legacy guys do not come with extra hands or anything like that, but they do come with a little bit more shine. So now if you look at his like vest thing going on, his shield, it's glossy black. It's kind of shiny, by the way, too. So they did some good on the plastic, but this is not painted here, but the glossy black is painted. And if you look on his helmet, he looks glossy black there too. So painted. The gold up here looks like it was painted. And of course you got part of the tiger head there too, painted. So it looks pretty good. His face looks good. So his head can do a whole 360 there, up and down motion. Pretty freaking good, I think. Man, even his logo looks good. Look at that. So the back of his shield, pretty detailed, very shiny. Look at that. It's even reflecting off my light. I love that. So the back of the helmet looks plain Jane white. Okay, that's good, but everything else reacts on it. Pulls the white out a little bit. I like it. Get the little band on here that's painted. So, and of course you get the little peg holes and stuff, which I like. I don't mind because they're actually colored white, so they kind of blend in. So, but he has 2 open hands, so you can put Saba in either hand right there. So you got the belt. The belt is not a sticker, thank God. So that's actually looks like it's sculpted on there a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't look like paint. It looks like it's sculpted on there. So, but I could be wrong. So his movability up and down. He does not have a waist turn, so you can't turn him at his waist. So arms obviously can go do a whole 360 too, spread out like that. So I love that. Muscular looking too. I love the little sleeves here too. They look pretty good too. So he looks amazing. So, all right. So his leg can go about a 90 degree and back without looking weird. So he can almost do the splits. That's not bad. So he feels a little loose in the leg, so I'm hoping it doesn't affect his posing abilities. So, all right, now his little feet area and stuff like that too can do a whole 360 there by his calf and stuff like that too. Now his foot, pretty bendable, so it does not go left and right. So that bothers me sometimes too. But the fact is, you can move this guy around, it'll work. So the lightning collection stuff, I believe you can actually pivot those a little bit. So, but man, look at those muscles and the design in there, man. It looks pretty good too. So even these sleeves on his ankles look pretty good. His leg muscles, I like it. So now this guy is not wanting to bend right there. So if you look, that bends pretty good. So this bends. This side doesn't want to bend. It does look a little awkward right here where the peg is. It looks like they want to pop out. So I'm just going to rotate it up there, give it a little bit. But yeah, we got a little jumping pose going on here. Hi-ya! So I like that. This guy looks pretty freaking good. I like that. So let's see how he stands. So like I said, he's a little wobbly down here too. But he looks freaking good. Look at that. Man, those legacy guys look amazing to me. I do not like this part right here. If you look here, it just looks kind of weird. So I don't really think you can see that in the... Yeah, so actually in the Lightning Collection, you barely see anything like that. So that's a positive move right there. But hey, I like it. I can go with that. And that leg too, you can actually do a 360 with that too. Not bad. So there is posability to him. So let's go ahead and let him stand. Hopefully he just stays there. All right. Here's a little sheath or his little holder for Saba. So I'm hoping Saba actually can fit in there. So right there. Looks pretty good. So it doesn't pop up right there. So it does spread open right here. So yes, Saba can actually fit in there, which is amazing. So, and you got the little peg hole here with the peg. We'll put it on the side here. Pop it in there like so. Nice, nice, nice. So here's Saba. Saba looks pretty good. His silver on top of his head is painted. You got a little black paint going on there. And he has little red eyes right there. The mouth does not move. So obviously he's not going to talk to you, kind of like the toys do. So looks pretty good. Now his sword itself does not expand out. So it's literally stuck like that. It's welded in there like that or molded like that. So, but the blade itself looks pretty good. It has like a really shiny silver to it right there. A little wider there. It looks a little blurry there, but you know, what can you do? This side looks a lot better. So now here, that's painted obviously. Of course, the white is obviously mold. So that looks pretty good. It's molded pretty good. And you got the little detail too right here. With a little bit of gold right below the handle area and stuff too. So that's a cool little detail. So this is detailed pretty freaking good, guys. I can deal with that. Now let's see what it looks like real quick in his sheath. So I'm gonna go ahead and move his arm. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick the sword in like so. It's just like that. So we want Saba's head, I guess, right there. That looks weird. So actually we want this guy. All right. Gonna put the sword back in like so. Obviously you want the handle and stuff to float. So yes, boom. There we go. I don't like the fact it sticks out like that, but I can deal with that. So, but like I said, I'm gonna have him pose actually was holding Saba. So yeah, that looks kind of awkward there, but I can deal with that. So I can deal with that. But he looks freaking good. Like I said, shiny. So we're gonna pose him first with Saba, like he's about to, you know, chop something in half. I can deal with that. That doesn't look too bad. That's not bad. I like that. It does look all right. So, but obviously Saba being his partner, you know, I want him to be able to communicate with him. So we're going to go ahead and flip him around where Saba is facing him. Looks better. That looks better. So now, ready for battle. I do wish he came with extra hands though. So the Lightning Collection hands actually might fit in there. Maybe. I doubt it because that's a ball joint and Lightning Collection has the pegs. So I don't know if that worked. But even if you stick them in there, they might be a little smaller because these, like I said, these are more bulkier toys. So, but yeah, that looks pretty freaking good. I'm probably going to pose them like that. Like getting ready to rock it. If he wants to. There we go. Right about there. Stay. There we go. He's staying. I like that. That's a nice little pose. Another question I was wondering about. Does this shield come off? I don't want to chance it, but the shield you can kind of lift up there, and it looks like it's either glued or pegged in there, but it looks like you could take it off. But if you do that, it'd be risky, very risky, because if you think about it, you have the paint right here with the white. That's part of his shield to keep it on his body. So I'm pretty sure this is not meant to come off, but it has that feeling like it can. And you could probably warp this shield really good. So see how it bows like right here? That looks almost correct. Look over here. It's probably from being damaged in heat or something like that. So you can, over time, I guess, try to shape it back. So, but I don't see that happening in my lifetime. So yeah, that's cool. Here's one of my favorite poses here. Whoa, Saba, never had a partner before. Power up the tigerzord. That's pretty freaking cool. Actually, yeah, I like that pose. Look at that. I love that. That looks freaking cool. So now I'm going to put him next to the Green Ranger, who has a little bit more things with him because, you know, the Dragon Dagger and stuff like that too. So I'm going to try to get them to kind of pose together. Like they're getting ready to double team something, destroy it. So look at that. They're getting ready for a putty attack. That looks freaking wicked, man. So that is awesome. I love that. I'm happy with it. It looks good. I'm glad I finally found one for a decent price. $30 wasn't too bad. So eBay is probably a little higher. If you actually look at the Green Ranger, he's way up there, guys. He's probably going to be a moneymaker down the road. I sold one that was still in a box and stuff for about $80 like 3 years ago. So picture it now just being loose. So it's probably up there about the same price, just being loose. So haven't looked up in a while. But anyways, guys, the Legendary Collection, then you have the Green Ranger hanging out with him too. So which one's your favorite? Which one looks better? The white one actually pops a little bit better with the shininess and stuff like that too, but the green glows on me. So, all right, guys, till next time, kitties. Till next time. May the power protect you.